Grüß, willkommen in einem Video. Welcome to another exciting video, in this case episode 7 of my Star Trek Timeline Analysis series of videos. In this video, I'll cover all the aliens which showed up in the original series in the order they appeared based on production dates of the episode. Once the aliens have appeared, I'm not going to repeat it, and I'm not covering the animated series because I didn't want this video to get too long. The first alien, or half-alien, we see in Star Trek is, of course, Mr. Spock in the episode The Cage. While we're not aware of his non-human species name, it's finally revealed as Vulcan. This is the only example of crossbreeding with humans that exists in the original series, although there are many other examples in subsequent Star Trek series. In the episode The Cage, we are also introduced to the Talosians, who are clearly very alien indeed. In the same episode, and while it's only an illusion, we get to see the inhabitants of Rigel 7. The crazy teeth indicate this is an alien with little common with human, or commonality with humans. Also in the same episode, and also an illusion, we're introduced to the green-skinned slave women of the Orion colony. While it's not clear if the green-skinned women are native to Orion or not, perhaps they are native to one of the other planets in the Orion system, but it's probably unlikely that they're native to the Orion colony. In the episode The Corbomite Maneuver, we meet the inhabitants of the First Federation, who are also truly alien. In the episode Charlie X, we meet our first non-corporeal life form, the Thasians. While they are non-corporeal now, they were not in the beginning, and if this image is a reflection of their original state, they do look humanoid. In the episode Balance of Terror, we meet the Romulans, who are an offshoot of the Vulcans. Humanoid, they are, but because of the funny ears, clearly not human. In the episode What Are Little Girls Made Of, we meet the inhabitants of XO3, or at least their androids, which I have to assume may have been created in their image, considering how the androids are created. They copy whatever you put in one machine, and the other end comes out an android. They are humanoid, but clearly not very human at all. In the episode Miri, we meet our first alien, but almost purely or complete human race. In this case, the planet Earth 2 is a seemingly identical copy of Earth up to the late 1960s. While I cannot be certain, I suspect the inhabitants are also identical to humans. It's very unlikely this would ever occur, but in an infinite universe it is possible. McCoy does describe the inhabitants as humanoid. In the episode Galileo 7, we meet the inhabitants of the planet Taurus 2, primitive, ugly, and certainly not very human at all. In the episode Shore Leave, we meet an android on the planet in the Omicron Delta region. While I cannot be certain if the android is a copy of the original inhabitants or the creators of this planet, the android is the caretaker of the planet, and as a result is probably a copy of the actual biological creator. I suspect this planet may have been created by what I call the Seeders, the people of the planet I call Sargon, so could give us a clue about what the people of Sargon actually looked like. Now that episode is yet to come. In the episode The Squire of Gothos, we meet another pseudo-corporeal life form, in this case one individual called Trelane. Trelane and his parents represent some type of pure mentality, perhaps they are the Q. I have no idea if this form is the actual biological form of the original race. I probably suspect not. In the episode Arena, we are introduced to an advanced race which occupies a single planet called the Metrons. While corporeal, they can disappear and reappear and seem to be on their way to some form of non-corporeal form. It's likely this is their true original biological form, so they are humanoid. But due to the unusual hairstyle and lipstick, I suspect they must be very alien indeed. In the same episode, we discover a truly alien form, the Gorn. They seem to be an intelligent reptile. In the episode The Alternate Factor, we meet an inhabitant of an alternate universe made up of antimatter. Time travel is also a factor in this episode. The only significant point is the time travellers are travelling from the distant past, so represent a civilization which existed well before civilization ever occurred on Earth. They have crazy beards, so are clearly alien, even if they are comparatively humanoid. In the episode The Return of the Archons, we meet aliens from the planet Beta 3. Landru, the chief engineer, has a crazy hairstyle, so is clearly an alien. On the other hand, in this case it's possible humans can breed with the inhabitants of the planet with no advanced medical assistance required. I cannot be certain of this, and it's, biologically unlikely, but the episode does strongly imply this. In the episode A Taste of Armageddon, we meet the inhabitants of MNR7. This is an alien planet and race, but they look identical to humans. You'll just have to assume their insides are different in some way, shape or form. In the episode The Devil in the Dark, we meet a silicon-based life form. This is clearly totally alien and probably one of the most alien of all the aliens that we see in the original series. In the episode Errant of Mercy, we introduce the Yorganians. Yorganians are a very advanced race, which were humanoid millions of years ago. Today they are an energy-based race which maintains a human form for visitors only, or at least they're a humanoid form. It's likely this is their former biological form, as they made no effort to look like the Klingons when the Klingons arrived. In the same episode, we meet the Klingons. Funny facial hair indicating they are alien. In the episode Cat's Paw, we discover an alternate universe and a totally alien life form. While the term alternate universe is not used, the term life form totally alien to our galaxy is used, so I'll have to assume that it is from an alternate universe. These aliens are not humanoid in any way, shape or form, and probably, along with the silicon-based life form, represents the most alien aliens that we ever see in the original series. In Metamorphosis, we come across a non-corporeal life form, in this case a naturally formed non-corporeal life form, to the best of our knowledge. It's certainly not human, although this life form does eventually take over a human woman, so does become purely human. In the episode Friday Child, we come across more humanoids, but they are aliens. They look human, but most have funny hairstyles, so that must denote their alienness. The Klingons are in this episode as well, but once a race has appeared, I'm not going to mention them again. In the episode Who Mourns for Adonis, we are introduced to an eternal race, of which there are only a few left. These beings visited Earth 5,000 years ago, which occurred roughly 2736 BC. This race is humanoid and presumably able to mate with humans. I'm not sure if any children come from the mating process. It's possible, so this could be another example of crossbreeding with aliens. However, in this case, they do possess an unusual organ which differentiates them from humans, which apparently can channel energy in some way, shape or form. Presumably only a few visited Earth. We have no idea where the rest of the race are. Possibly they are the last of their race, and after they left Earth, they went somewhere not of this world. With Apollo the only one left, perhaps they decided to start their journey to a non-corporeal form. In the episode Amok Time, we get to see purebred Vulcans. Eyebrows and ears denote very alien creatures indeed. In the episode Wolf in the Fold, we meet more very human aliens indeed. No indication that these are aliens, but they are aliens based on the script. In this same episode, we come across a non-corporeal alien called Rejak. To the best of our knowledge, this is a naturally forming non-corporeal alien. This is an alien life force which feeds off fear, hatred and anger. The alien was Jack the Ripper on Earth in the past. It must have travelled further out from Earth, targeting worlds which suited its need, ending up on the world that we find ourselves, or we find ourselves it ending up on in the episode Wolf in the Fold. In the episode The Apple, we meet more aliens. Skin colour and funny facial markings indicate these are aliens, but nonetheless reasonably humanoid. In the episode Mirror Mirror, we come across another alien planet, Halcyon. and it's inhabited by aliens. We know this because of the dot on the forehead of the people of this planet. The Enterprise is lured to a planet which houses androids from a long-lost Andromedan civilization in the episode I, Mud. While most of the androids were created by Mud, the main android almost certainly was not, and looks pretty human to me, but clearly must be an alien nonetheless. We come across possibly another parallel development civilization in the episode Bread and Circuses. As the aliens look very humans, this could be another duplicate Earth which diverged 2,000 years prior. Very unlikely, but I have to admit, in an infinite world or infinite universe where there's a finite number of ways to organise atoms, it is possible. In Journey to Babel, we meet many more truly alien races, starting with the Tellarites. In the same episode, we meet another very non-human species, the Andorians. In the episode A Private Little War, we meet more aliens. Hairstyle in this case indicates they are aliens. In the same episode, we see more human-looking aliens. Still an alien, but a lot closer to humans. Two races on a single planet seems rather unusual. In the Gamester of Triskelion, we meet a number of different aliens, in this case 5 different aliens. All except the guy on the left has some very unusual features indicating they are truly alien, but even the guy on the left must be an alien. In the same episode, we meet the Providers, who are well on their way to a non-corporeal form. Only their brain cases are left when the Enterprise meets them for the first time. In the episode A Piece of the Action, we meet very human-looking aliens whose civilization has been influenced by a book on gangsters, but they are aliens, the script says so. In the episode By Any Other Name, we meet aliens from Andromeda, who are actually very alien but have adopted human form to survive in the Milky Way. These are pure tentacled monsters. The script actually says that. In order to survive, they had to just look like humans. This is our second alien race from the Andromeda civilization. In the episode Return to Tomorrow, we meet Sargon, a survivor of a once mighty race. Only his non-corporeal form is left in a globe. These could be the Cedars, and if the android on the amusement park is basically a copy of them or is in their image, they are likely very humanoid indeed. In the episode, they claim that Earth people could even be their children, so that's probably how humanoid they are. In the episode Patterns of Force, we meet the inhabitants of Xeon, who are very human-looking indeed. We also meet the inhabitants of Echo, another planet in the same system, who are also very human-looking. In the episode The Omega Glory, we meet another possible parallel evolution planet inhabitants. In this case, they developed faster than how we had developed on Earth and diverged around the World War III time frame. Human-looking, and if an example of parallel evolution, they should be very human as well. 3 parallel copies of Earth, all within range of Earth. More than highly unlikely, but anyway, that's the series. This is a bit of a strange example. Gary 7 in the episode Assignment Earth is a human. He brings back a cat which occasionally changes into a woman. I have no idea what this means, but I've added it nonetheless in case this is an intelligent being which is also human-looking whenever it wishes to be so. Another alien race and planet, this time unknown, advanced and benevolent, is discovered, but we don't actually discover what the actual inhabitants of this planet look like. In the episode Spectre of the Gun, we meet some very aliens called the Melkotians. The inhabitants of the Melkotian planet are telepath and very weird indeed, as you can see in this image. In this episode, Elan of Troyes, we come across a rather alien inhabitant on the planet Trovius, or Troyes, with aqua-coloured skin. This is a very alien indeed. In the same episode, we're introduced to a second alien race, this time from another planet called Elis. I'm not sure if it's in the same system. I think it was from memory. The hair is unusual, so she must be alien, but nonetheless, she's going to be married off to someone with aqua-coloured skin. So This could be another example of at least an attempt at crossbreeding. In the episode The Paradise Syndrome, we come across actual humans on an alien planet. These humans were taken to this planet by the race or alien race called the Preservers. In the episode And the Children Shall Lead, we come across a non-corporeal life form called Gorgon, totally alien and non-corporeal. I'm not quite sure if this is a race or it's just some sort of individual creature or it's some sort of artificial construct. I suspect it may be a solitary creature which is non-corporeal and a naturally occurring non-corporeal form. In the episode Spock's Brain, we discover a number of alien planets, but only see the inhabitants of one of them, very human indeed. In the episode Is There in Truth No Beauty, we come across another non-corporeal race, sort of, in this case the Medusans, totally alien, no human at all here, or no humanoid features here at all. In the episode Empath, we come across an alien called Jem, who is truly alien because she cannot speak and has no vocal cords, but otherwise looks very human indeed. In the same episode, we come across an advanced race called the Vians, who wish to save one of the civilizations being threatened with destruction from a supernova. Where they come from, who they are, is unknown. They look like first cousins to the TOS people, which is in the scripts itself. Perhaps they are the Preservers or descendants of the Preservers. If so, their morality leaves a lot to be desired, but then they are aliens, so why should we impose our own personal human morality upon them? In the episode The Tholian Web, we come across another alien nation, in this case the Tholian Assembly. This is probably a multi-planet political unit consisting of a single race. The Tholians are very alien indeed, as you can see by this image. In the episode For the World is Hollow, we are introduced to another very human alien race from the planet Fabrini. In the episode The Day of the Dove, we come across another non-corporeal life form, which is unnamed. This is the third, well, I have to suspect this is a single non-corporeal form. It's not a multi-race or multi-individual race. It's only a single non-corporeal thingety-bob, so to speak. This is the third we've come across. The galaxy seems to be filled with these little nasty creatures. In Plato's Stepchildren, we come across another very human race from the planet Sandrara. In the episode Wink of an Eye, we come across another very human-looking alien race. In this case, they are accelerating through time, so are clearly very alien. However, they can breed with humans, so perhaps not so alien after all. In the episode That Which Survives, we discover more aliens. While there are no actual survivors, we do meet their images or their androids or their robots, and they look rather human indeed. In the episode Let That Be Your Last Battlefield, we come across another alien race, which is divided into two sub-groupings based on the black and white skin arrangement. The planet is called Cheron. It seems like Star Trek is not, or the series, is not even trying anymore. In the Mark of Gideon, another human-looking alien race from the planet Gideon, and there's a lot of implication, or it's insinuated that mating is possible here. The episode, The Cloudminders, contains more very human-looking aliens, but they are aliens nonetheless. In the episode The Way to Eden, the Star Trek producers finally make an effort to show aliens, in this case from Tiberian. The ears make Spock ears look positively minuscule. In the episode A Savage Curtain, we meet a truly alien on the planet Excalibur. Also in the same episode, and while only a duplication, we meet an alien from the planet Tiberian called Zora. Not exactly a very attractive looking alien race here. In the episode All Our Yesterdays, we go back to human looking aliens. As romance is involved, this was likely, and in this case the alien looks a lot more attractive than the previous one we just saw. And so we come to an end of episode 7 of my Star Trek TOS timeline analysis series, in this case covering the aliens of the original series. The episode scripts can be found using the URL shown. Alle guten Ding, kommen zu einem Ende.